Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow morning, you roll over, check your phone, and bam, headline of the century. Starting today, the United States is officially 100% cashless. No more dollars, no coins jingling in your pocket, no crisp $20 bills to hand your barber, no stuffing singles into your birthday cards. Gone, vaporized. 1 minute you had emergency cash under your mattress. The next, it's just printed Monopoly paper. Today, we're diving into the wild, messy, and honestly terrifying world of what would happen if America went fully cashless. Overnight, who wins? Who loses? What ripple effects would rock the economy? And are you ready for it? Strap in. It's going to get crazy, and don't forget to subscribe with the bell on. We cover the real financial truths they don't teach you in school. Now let's begin. Part 1. How could the US go cashless so fast? First question, could this even happen overnight? Short answer, it's not as crazy as it sounds. In 2024, a Federal Reserve study showed that cash was used for just about 18% of all transactions, and shrinking every year. You've probably already felt it. Venmo and Cash App are practically oxygen for Gen Z and millennials. Half the restaurants you visit already have signs, no cash accepted. So the infrastructure is ready. 90% of Americans have a smartphone. 87% have a debit or credit card. Digital payment systems like Square, Stripe, and Zelle are everywhere. If the US government teamed up with banks and tech companies, they could flip the switch with just a few executive orders and emergency legislation. It would be messy, yes, but technically possible. Picture this. Your wallet? Worthless. Your grandpa's emergency cash jar? Also worthless. Gas stations, grocery stores, and landlords? Scrambling to update systems immediately. The vibe? Think Y2K panic meets Black Mirror. If this is helpful so far, feel free to smash that like button for this lovely baby penguin. Part 2. Who wins big? Not everybody loses. Some players would cash in big time. 1. Big banks and card companies. JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, Visa, MasterCard, they rake in billions already. Every tap, swipe, or online transfer would now be mandatory. Visa alone processed over $16 trillion in transactions last year. In a cashless world, that number explodes. Processing fees, usually 1% to 3%, become unavoidable. 2. Tech giants, Apple Pay, Google Pay, PayPal. They sit at the center of the new economy. Digital wallets become your passport to basic living. Apple Pay processed over $6 trillion globally in 2022. An estimated 640 million people worldwide are Apple Pay users in 2024. In a 100% cashless world, they basically become your bank. 3. The IRS. Yep, Uncle Sam wins too. Right now, the US government loses about $540 billion a year due to the tax gap, unreported income. No cash means every transaction leaves a digital footprint, which means more taxes collected faster. Part 3, who gets wrecked? But if the top 1% wins, who gets left behind? 1. The unbanked and underbanked. As of 2023, 4.2% of US households didn't have a bank account according to Business Insider. That's millions of Americans, disproportionately low-income, rural, minority, who rely on cash because they can't access mainstream banking. No cash, they're locked out of basic transactions overnight. Imagine, can't buy groceries, can't pay rent, can't get medicine. 2. Small businesses. Think food trucks, flea market sellers, babysitters, local farmers markets. They survive on cash. They avoid hefty processing fees. Many can't afford $300 plus for card readers and monthly service fees. Overnight, they're either forced to go digital or close up shop. 3. Privacy advocates. Ray Walsh, senior digital privacy expert, said, a 100% cashless society would essentially make financial surveillance mandatory. No more anonymous purchases. Everything you buy, from your weird midnight snack to your therapy sessions, gets logged, stored, and possibly sold. If you think ads are creepy now, just wait. Part 4. Wild Ripple Effects. Here's where things get really spicy. 1. Rise of black markets. No cash? Fine. People will turn to crypto, bartering, gift cards, and gold coins. A RAND Corporation study estimated underground crypto markets already process $1 trillion annually. Without cash, that number skyrockets. 2. Disaster scenarios get way worse. Hurricanes, wildfires, cyber attacks. Cash was king during blackouts like Hurricane Katrina. It was often the only way to buy food, water, gas. In a digital-only world, lose power, lose your ability to survive. 3. Emotional and psychological changes. Handling cash triggers loss aversion. People feel the pain of parting with cash. Studies from the Journal of Consumer Research show people spend up to 30% more when using cards versus cash. No cash equals easier spending equals bigger debt traps. The result? More impulse buying, more consumer debt, fewer savings cushions. Exactly what Americans don't need right now. If America went cashless tomorrow, the consequences would be immediate and massive. Big banks and tech giants would party. Privacy, resilience, and financial equality would take massive hits. Everyday people, especially the vulnerable, would suffer most. Cashless societies aren't just a convenient future. They're a ticking time bomb for freedom, resilience, and basic human dignity. Some countries like Sweden are already 95% cashless, but they took decades to prepare. America overnight? We're not ready, so next time you see that wrinkled $5 bill stuffed in your old jeans pocket, give it a little kiss. You might miss it one day. Would you survive a cashless America? Or would you be the guy trading peanut butter for Wi-Fi? Feel free to comment below and let us know.
Thank you so much for watching. If you want to learn more, feel free to check out our next video.